You know, it's called Steel Spiel for a reason. So before you see my weighted walk for about an hour and 10 minutes, this will be in the front. It's got to be some steel lifted for a Steel Spiel episode. What the fuck? So I figured, you know what? The shoe is here. I had the shoe ready. Let me put it down. Put the phone in. Let me figure out. I got to do one steel lifting fucking exercise at least. At least one. Let me think. You know what? I haven't done it in a little bit since the maxes. I'll do the dumbbell row. I'll try and get a set of 192 and a half, which means two 245s on each side. Let's try and get that for 10 reps on each arm. 10 reps each arm. I did, in total, my phone was telling me I did 10 miles today, which 8 of those miles was with the weight vest, the 20-pound weight vest. And the 8 miles I did with the weight vest, the first 3 miles were during the videotaping you'll see. And then the other 5 was right afterwards. I went for outside. And I did a mixture of jogging and walking, jogging, walking, a little bit of running. So not too fast, but for how fatigued I was, it felt like a run. More like a jog. Okay, there we go. All right, so we got 192 on the bar there, on the dumbbell. Where's my strappies? Where are they? They are here. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's start with the right side. Stuck here. Woo! Okay. Let's see. This strap for the right. Oh. You know what? Okay. Let me get my left side. Left side first. I never get my left side first. Let's have his watch. Take off my bling bling. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, people. 192 and a half. If I can get a set of 10, I'll be ecstatic because I haven't gotten past a set of 6 on this. I think I got 10 in the bank. I think I got it. Fresh after 10 miles. Here we go. That's fresh, isn't it? Fresh enough, I say. Fresh enough. I don't need to warm up. All right, 10. Come on. Come on. Oh, that's tight. That's tight. Oh, 1. Oh, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. Got it. I got it. 7. Whoa. 8. Come on. Got it. 9. Come on. Oh. Woo. Woo. 10. All right. All right. Oh, that felt good. That's feeling good. Whoa. Woo. 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 Oh. Whoa. All right, other hand. Right hand. Same thing. Same thing here. Woo! Set of 10. Little break. All right, come on. Oh, nose. A little leakage here. Don't let a minor sickness slow you down in your lifting. Only if it's serious do you stop. Okay. Here we go. 10. 1. 2. 3. 4. 5. right, people. Holy fuck. Enjoy the rest of the rambling. Should almost call it a separate episode, the walkie-talkie episode. Enjoy. Today, we're doing a cardio-centric workout. In other words, walking. We're just gonna fucking walk. So, I figured because it's the most boring shit you could possibly do, I might as well start the video by explaining, trying to get down to like 185 this year. The sooner the better, so I'm gonna try and do it within a 2-month span. I've been weighing an average of like 199 when I wake up in the mornings. Around that. 199, 200, 198, whatever, around that place. I'll post the Renfo tracking shit I have. So, in the morning, I fucked up because I had this thing. Ugh, look at that color. Oh my God. Doesn't look that disgusting when you first make it, but I guess it gets worse. The color gets worse throughout the day. Ugh. But this shit is taking blueberries, some frozen. I figured I might as well, let's do a little informational video. Some wild blueberries, some fucking tangerine juice, which I finished. I didn't have that much of it, so I already threw it out, but some fucking tangerine juice. Wash my hands a little bit there. A little gross. And no need for soap. I just touched it for a moment. It didn't have shit on it. It wasn't literal shit. It was just a little dirty stuff. Anyway. So blueberries, tangerine juice. And then I found out that the spoon this comes with, the big spoon, please, Naked Way, sponsor me, because I love your shit. Look at this. Grass-fed. Look at this. Sponsor me. Look at this. What do they say? They say, what is it? It's pasture-raised, isn't it? Pasture-fed cows. Look at that, from small dairy farms. I mean, come on. Pasture-fed, grass-fed? Oh, my Lord. Look at the ingredients on this bit. Look at the ingredients on that bit. Look at this. Ready? Where is it? It's just one fucking ingredient. Let's see it. Ingredient, whey protein concentrate. Nice. So I found out these 2 scoops for 25 grams of protein with the big spoon. They gave me a small spoon the first time. I had to use 3 scoops. I'm like, fuck it. Give me the big spoon. So 8 scoops to get to 100 grams of protein. I split it between my wife and my little baby. So I drink like three-fourths of it. I'm trying to get like 75 grams of protein from it. And then a crap ton of spinach, like a handful. Like, let's see, out of this much spinach, that much has been used out of like 2 smoothies. Which is a lot. I mean, it's a lot that's why it's like green right now. So usually it's, probably, I might as well show it, right? The visual representation. So usually on this thing, it goes to about, let's see, hold on. Okay, milliliters, right? Probably about here, 1,000 milliliters filled with blueberries. Then the spinach brings it all the way to like there, smashed in. Then I add the 8 scoops of protein powder, and then I just drench the whole thing in some tangerine juice till it fills up like all the way, like to here pretty much, the tangerine juice. So it all filters in. It's probably like that bottle I showed earlier. It's probably like, little over 1/4 of a bottle per smoothie for the whole thing. And good amount of calories because the tangerine juice is a lot of sugar, of course. And it tastes pretty fucking good doing all that. But today I only had like 1/8 of a bottle of tangerine juice left. So what ended up happening is it did not taste good. It tasted like milk plus chunks of spinach. Ooh. I pounded most of it. There was that little bit left, but pounded most of it. And then I messed up because on Wednesdays,
there's a thing. Me and my brother went to lunch. They have this place that has Wagyu on 50% off. Oh my God. Oh, it's so good. It's like Wagyu double patty smash with white American cheese. And they do this black garlic sriracha aioli with it, with some Japanese mayo on top. So it's double sauced. And it's just calories. I don't know how. It's probably like, each sandwich is probably like 1,000 calories, or a little under 1,000 if it is. So I got 2 of those, plus pounding this gigantic amount of shake. So I'm probably at a surplus today. But not for long. Not for long. The surplus is about to be eliminated. From doing it, I will be walking for a grand total of, let's see, my wife gets back. The baby is sleeping at the suegro's house. God bless them. They really helped me out a lot. They are the best people I know. Second to my family. Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe ahead of my family. So it's 9:36 p.m. So she's going till 1 a.m. And I got to go get her. And so I got like what? I can probably get 3 hours in if I start right now. You know, I'm talking to the camera here. So about 3 hours of walking straight. I think when she gets back, we'll both be awake. We'll probably watch an episode of Squid Game or something. And then I'll get another hour in. The goal is at least 1 hour before, if while this video is going, I'll be walking and talking. But hopefully that burn off all the excess bullshit I did today in my diet. But who knows? Who knows? Who the hell knows? Get yourself a walking pad, people, right in front of your TV. Man, it's easy calories burned. Easy peasy. Get yourself a little weight vest. This thing's only 20 pounds. I think it's time for me to upgrade to like a 50 pounder or like a one that goes up to like 120 pounds. Try that out. See how that feels walking around. I know my cousin, he got a weight vest that was like 60 pounds. And I tried that. I put that on. He brought it to the racquetball courts. We were playing racquetball, and when you wear like a 60-pound weight vest for the first time, and you try and like basically jump around in it, because when you're playing racquetball, it's just quick, rapid fire, you cut, like back and forth. Dude, my shoulders were bleeding. It was so bad. Bad. So 60-pound weight vest and up, hit the heavy weight vest. You don't really want to jog in them. At least you want to work up to jogging in them. You just kind of want to walk in those. Anyway. Oh, what was I thinking? What was I going to say? So I'm going to try and keep everything up to date on the diet and how I'm losing weight and stuff, how it works. That's basically my morning is I do that shake. So it's like 75 grams of protein. If I do the tangerine juice, let's see. You know what? I might as well spend the time. I'm getting some walking in here, walking around the house. I might as well do the math. Let's do the math. Let's see. Spinach has like no calories. Let's see. Tangerine juice. There's 8 servings in this bottle. 110 calories with 25 grams of sugar. None of it's added. It's just tangerine juice. Yeah. Whatever. So I'm drinking about probably a third of this thing at least. Maybe a little over a third. No. How many did I get? 3 smoothies out of 1? I'm trying to think. No. Barely. So a little over a third. So that's like 2.5 servings about. My brain working right? No, more. 2, almost 3 servings. Almost 3 servings. So let's just round up. We'll do 300 calories from the tangerine juice. 300 calories from tangerine juice. We got, in total, 100 grams of protein. So that's one of the calories in this thing. There's some other stuff too. So 120 times 4. So that's 480. So we got 780. And then spinach, not much. Blueberries. Let's see if they have the nutritional facts on the 5-pound bag. It's not exact. That's not exact, folks, but it's a good rough estimate. So far, it's been exact, I think. But this is going to be a complete guess. There's 17 servings per container in this thing. It's saying 80 calories a serving. Yeah, that's about right. 80 calories a serving. So 17. I'm probably getting per bag probably 7 to 8 smoothings. So that's what, 2 servings each time, so 160 calories. So in the whole smoothie, and let's give the spinach like 10 calories or 20 calories, whatever. So in the whole smoothie, we're talking what, 160 plus 480, 640, plus the 300, so that's 940 plus 20, 960. So we're at 960 calories in the entire smoothie. Let's do some quick math here. Times that by 3 1/4, 0.75. We're looking at, about 700. My brain doesn't work when I'm off my job. 700. So it's everyone 240. So 720 calories, let's call it, that I'm drinking just from the smoothie. Then I have 5 eggs, some pasture-raised eggs. 5 eggs. I put cheese in them. Let's see how much cheese I get. So let's see the 5-pound bag. Let's see. So 40 servings, 110 a serving. And so we got, this doesn't last very long. I would say probably 15 times of making eggs. So about 2.5, let's round up, right? 2.5 servings on the cheese there, 2.5. So that's 200, oh Jesus, a little more than that. My God, my brain is not working. So 220 plus 55, so 275. 275 on the cheese. What's an egg? An egg's like 70 calories, right? I think so, something like that. 70 calories an egg. This one doesn't have a thing. The pasture-raised ones do. The bird flu, I had to get some cage-free because the bird flu got rid of all the pasture-raised. So I think an egg's like 70 calories, I believe. I got 5 eggs, so it's 350. So 350 plus 275. So what is that? That's 625, right? I think 625, and then 2 pieces Killer Dave bread to start the day. This is every morning to start my morning. So 220 from the Killer Dave. So we're about 8:45 for the breakfast Sammys I'm making. So 8:45 plus the 7. What was that? What did I say? 720. 720. So we start the day with a big goddamn meal, 1,500 calories. Now, that lasts me, usually, till most times I can go without eating a single thing at work. But sometimes I'll have a protein bar, I have the RX bars. So that'll be under 180 calories. So let's say on average, 90 calories a day throughout the workday. We're at like 1,600 something, 1,630. Doing that allows me to do a run on my lunch break. I do like a 3-mile run usually, instead of having lunch. And then when I get home, it's kind of random. It's maybe for this purpose of these videos, maybe I'll try and get more regimented on dinner. But really, I mean, it's either like a pound of steak. So I'm usually getting like over 240 grams of protein, I believe, by the end of the day, usually. Because it's either a pound of steak or a pound of chicken or a little more. And then I'm usually so on average, I would say 2,900 calories, I would say, something like that. I think that's the number I'm at, 2,900 on average, I'd say. Of course, sometimes like the burger meat I got now, I'll make like the whole pack of burger meat, 20 ounces or whatever. And I got the 85-15, trying to save a little bit of money. But really, now that I'm trying to lose the weight, I got to go back to 93.7. I haven't tried the 96.3 or 4 because I'm worried it's going to taste like dog crap. And I don't want to use that much money. But the Walmart grass-fed, grass-finished, organic, market-side ground beef, 93.7. Good stuff. $7.50 a pound, $7.50 a pound. Woo! It used to be $5 a pound, and it fucking skyrocketed up. Sadly, used to be so good. Oh man, so cheap, so good. And with that, I can do a couple burgers, do a whole get 100 grams of protein, and only end up with the cheese, with the bread. Get the Killer Dave bread. It's ends up only being 700 calories, whatever, for a whole. No, not 700. Sorry. No, yeah, it's 780 for a whole pound of ground beef, which is fantastic. Now it's with the 85-15, it's I'm blowing up here if I start doing that every day. But I would say on average 2,800 calories a day getting ingested. And this is how you eat like that and not blow up in weight. In fact, lose some weight. I'm gonna try and lose weight. So we have to introduce extra cardio, people. See, you can eat like a goddamn lunatic as long as you do the cardio. So, I kind of engorged myself today with those Wagyu smashes. I'm at, 720 for the smoothie, and then the 2 Wagyus. I mean, like I said, I guess I'm not too crazy, so that's only what? Because I didn't do the eggs or the bread or a protein bar. None of those. Just the smoothie. And there's less tangerine juice in the smoothie, so it's probably only 620 calories, 600 or maybe 550. But the Wagyu smashes, with the mayonnaise and the aioli, Wagyu beef, that's the heaviest in terms of calorie density. So I'm probably at an average. I'm probably back at the 2,600, 2,700, whatever for the day. So that said, this should help me get to a deficit here doing these walks. And the great thing about doing the walks, people, is the hunger doesn't get that impacted. When I do the jogs and the runs, that I get hungry. It's oh my God, I'm hungry. But with the walking, it's definitely. That's why I haven't really lost any weight, even though I started running, because I get hungry and I end up cheating on the, 2,800. I'd go up to 3,500 or whatever to gorge out a little bit. And I have it, it was holidays, I'm just a little crazy on the holidays, of course. But so we'll keep it up. We'll keep it updated. See? And just so you know, people, if you're talking to a friend on the phone, you can get that cardio and just walk around in circles. Look at me right now. I'm just walking around like an idiot. I've probably already clocked half a mile just walking around like this. The phone tracks it all. 17 minutes and 50 seconds. God, I've been rambling for a while. Holy crap. But so I probably walked half a mile just doing this nonsense, So you don't even feel it with the weight vest. You don't really feel it. After a while, your shoulders will feel it, but that's only if you just start. As you get used to it, you don't really feel that. So, one thing I was thinking about today. Let me get this treadmill going. Actually, you know what? I'll just continue. I'll just do this. I was gonna I got my shoe set up. My shoe was gonna be right here, getting me right there like that. But you know what? The sound of the treadmill is gonna be annoying. I'll just keep walking like this, and then I got the phone in my hand. It's tracking the mileage a little bit. I'll just do this. This is nice. Somehow, getting your eyes seeing new things helps keep the rambling going, right? So, one thing that I was thinking about in the car ride today is just, what do you guys think an alpha male? How do you consider someone to be an alpha male? Because I'm deep on this. One of my favorite things lately in the YouTube rabbit holes is in the fitness space. Oh, there's a lot of bro lifters and everything, and they're all becoming these dedicated journalists, and they're all journalists on the alpha males. I love it. John Bravo, of course. Greg Doucette has become a full-on ridiculous news broadcaster, for Christ's sakes. At this point, there's 60 videos a fucking day on everything. It's so funny. The editor's going crazy on that channel too. It's nuts. But I was just thinking to myself, I feel like anyone that is trying to sell you coaching based off of just what they have in terms of like material possessions, doesn't that instantly, like, in your mind, like, disqualify that person from being an alpha male? Like, I feel like the only way I could consider someone an alpha male and they're trying to, like, sell me coaching of some type of life coach, whatever it is, it's gotta be based on, like, a skill, right? They'll say something like, I can show you how to make money. But make money is not a skill. That's not the skill. The skill, how do you make the money? Oh, you make the money by selling people a course. So you're a sales rep. So you're going to teach me how to be a sales rep? Like, making money is not the skill. That's the one thing it bothers me. All these gurus and fitness people, coaches that are like saying, I can teach you how to make money. Look at all the millions I have. It's like, dude, you're made the millions by just telling people that you can make the millions and they buy a course from you. Like, that's not really that's not a skill. And if you're going to teach someone the same thing you did to make money, so you're just telling people, okay, to make money, here's what you do. You make stuff up, rent out properties that you can't actually afford because you don't have any clients yet. So you have to rent out stuff that, makes you look big. You have to have a social media presence. And so you have to rent out a mansion, rent out a Ferrari, pretend like you own it. Make a video where you pretend like you own it and you tell people, look at what I have. Now buy my course. It's the most ridiculous thing. It's just this big, it's almost like a MLM. You know what I mean? It's almost like that. If there was kickbacks and I bet some of these people do the kickbacks, but if there was any kickbacks, it would literally just be an MLM for some of these fucking coaches. Multi-level marketing or whatever the hell it's called. But so anyway, I just feel like to be an alpha male, to be considered an alpha male, in my opinion, you have to be a leader without even trying, right? Like, you have to have people that want to follow you without you explicitly saying, follow me. You gotta like exude a charisma based on either your skill, your passion, your brains. Like, there's gotta be something about you that people want to follow you and listen to you and yes, sir, let's do it. Yes, sir. Like, without you even saying, follow me, assholes. You know what I mean? Hey, man, fuck you. Look what I got. I got a big fucking cock, and I got a fucking Ferrari and a fucking Bugatti. It's like, you're not a fucking alpha, dude. It's just not that's not it. That's not it. I would consider someone, like when I watch Eric Bugenhagen videos, right? I instantly get this urge to like, yeah, I want to do that shit because that looks he looks like he's having a goddamn blast when he's doing it. And you can see the enthusiasm, the passion. Or like, I mean, even though I don't agree with it, with the RP lifestyle and Jeff Nippard's style of training, all that shit, it's like I can see like they somewhat care. RP is kind of all over the place now, but at least they're trying to like be scientific in some way and use brains or whatever. Dr. Mike can be funny at times, a little goofy. Greg Doucette, for example, at this point, he's just having a ball, just being ridiculous. So like, to be alpha, you gotta be like, follow me without even saying it. People want to follow you without saying it. If you're saying follow me and you're not like specifically like running for office to like campaign an issue, you can be an alpha and say follow me if you're like trying to change a problem with the world and you literally, the only way to change the problem is to have people vote for you. Then it's like, okay, then you get the pass. You can say follow me. But usually those are the people that actually still count are the ones that are standing behind an issue they care about. So they're passionate and they have enthusiasm and there's a charisma behind it that is instinctively you want to follow. I need a little more space in this walk. I'll turn on the lights here. This Christmas tree will not be taken down in my household. I don't care if it's March or May. I'm leaving it up. Leaving it up. I hope the wife can understand. The kid don't care. I hope the wife can understand. I'm leaving it up. It's not going down. I love it. It's a great little thing. I don't want to deal with putting it down. But so it just feels like it feels like the moment you call yourself an alpha male and you don't have, like, on your own, you're just like filming a video for yourself. It's like, I'm an alpha. I feel like that's 99.9% of the time you've already disqualified from being an actual alpha male, right? Already, just by stating that. Unless someone asks you the question, and even then, the answer should be, I don't know, maybe, I guess. Like, if you have, like, an actual following, like, if people that are, like, willing to do stuff for you, right? I guess that should be your answer. It shouldn't be, yes, I am an alpha. Let me tell you how to be one. It's just fucking so fucking stupid. Come on, man. Oh, God. Holy crap. And it's like, in my opinion, like, alpha male, like, it doesn't have to necessarily be someone who's loud and just super enthusiastic. I guess it doesn't have to be that. It could also just be like watching someone, like, I watched this guy, Summoning Salt, who does these he does, like, speed running histories. And just, like, I watch it and it's like, yes. And then I listen to these people in their streams like, oh, dude, these guys are like, yes, I want to follow them. I want to do what they're doing. Holy crap. It's just engage. There's something about someone with a passion for what they're doing. You can, like, feel it. There's this energy you can feel. And that is an alpha. You feel that fucking drive in the person. And you just want to be like, yes, that's my shit. And you want to emulate it, that passion. And I feel like if you're trying to emulate someone, then that person to you is like an alpha, right? I guess that's the way I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I'm all over the fucking place. But the point is, the main thing is, if you're selling someone something and your only selling point is you're selling someone you're coaching, and your only selling point on your coaching is, look at my money! Look at my money! It's like, how the fuck is anyone gonna learn from you? You gotta teach a skill. You gotta coach a skill. Like, if anything, like master electricians could do this shit. Like follow me. I'm gonna sell you a $1,000 course, but it's gonna be 65 videos, each an hour long, on how exactly to wire an electrical panel and how to, you know what I mean? Like, it's got to be a real skill. Otherwise, it's just bullshit. You're selling bullshit. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Like, I knew this guy who spent like 20 grand to go watch, what the fuck? What's his name? The big, one of the original self-help gurus or whatever. What the fuck? I forget his fucking name. Oh my God. And it's like, dude, you spent 20 grand just to hear a jackass tell you, you have to really believe in yourself and go for it. And don't take no for an answer. It's like, you didn't learn any fucking skill for 20 fucking grand. You could have gone to a goddamn trade school and fucking actually learn something to make you money. These fucking people, you got to learn something. You have to learn a goddamn skill that makes you money. The one of my friends just did is like an Amazon dropshipping course. And at least with that, they teach you, okay, so here's how you do Amazon dropshipping. You have to buy this, you have to get this, you have to do this, you have to find things that are high in demand, you have to do blah, 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 blah. And they tell you exactly what to get. The key is this, they tell you exactly how to actually make the money, step by step, with the very particular information that it's not just general for everyone. It's like, no, you have to be in this market and you have to be living, in an area that has good access to a lot of stores that you can then compare prices and compare to Amazon and blah, 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 blah. But it's actual skill building. Like, it's not just, look, if you tell people to pay you, they'll pay you. It's not like that, retarded anyway. So it just bothers me. It bothers me, and people fall for it. They see these jackasses post how much money they have, and it's like, yep, I'm following them. They'll teach me how to make money. It's like, no, dude, they have to teach you a skill. My wife is so insane. She leaves onions around the house. Look at it, nuts. Absolutely nuts. Oh my God. That's going to be rotten in a week. I'm going to forget about that. Anyway. So funny, man. I tried to tell her, you want to get rid of the bugs naturally. You got to get that dichotomous earth. Dump that around the corners of the house. That'll kill the bugs. No, let's put onions around the house. Oh, Jesus Christ. Onions. Oh my God. Jesus Christ. Ooh, actually, I should do a clove of garlic. No, I'll be chewing it for too long. It'll be a little bit of a dead air there. Anyway, I'll get distracted. But just beware, people. Beware. Anyone trying to make you give them money and they haven't told you a single skill they're going to teach you, and just saying you're going to make money with me, that's not a skill. That's not a skill. Okay? If they told you, I'll explain how to manipulate people into believing that you have a knowledge to scam people into, like, it's just a scam. Like, don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. God, be careful, people. Be careful. Oh my God. Holy crap-a-moly. Wow. Very frustrating. Very, very, very frustrating. Hey guys, I'm in my bank account, I have $600 million. Therefore, I'm willing to teach you, with all this money I have, I'm willing to spend time out of my day to teach you how to make money. But first you have to pay me, because my time is very valuable. So even though I have $600 million and I can live in a multi-mansion and have all these Ferraris and Bugattis, my life is so empty and devoid of purpose that you must pay me so I can teach you something. And what I'm going to teach you, I'm going to teach you how to be a coach. I'm going to teach you how to be a coach. And with my coaching skills that you are now going to have in your access, because all I have to do is pretend like I have money, you are now going to be able to sell other people that you're going to be able to coach them to make money. See? So here's what you do. You get some clients and you pretend to help them. You get some you write up an AI script. You go to ChatGPT and say, can you make out a workout plan to lose 30 pounds? And can you make another plan to make some money? And you print out this 20-page dossier that the ChatGPT is going to give you. And you can sell that to people because they'll buy it. They'll buy it. Oh, my God. Holy crap, people. Holy guacamole. Man. Wow, 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 wow. World we live in. The world we live in. Woo! Holy crap and moly. I'm just happy that Squid Game Season 2 has been pretty good. I'm just happy. I'm going to give a little spoilers because I got to talk about it for a little bit. I'll just talk about the very first episode in detail. So I was so worried going into it. The first season, loved it. Such high hopes for the second. Not really high hopes. I was worried for the second season because the first season ended so good. It reminded me of Westworld. When Westworld went through its first season, it was just like, so good. It was so good. So enticing. Every moment. And then the ending, so good. How can they possibly go? What are they going to do from here? And that was the problem. What are they going to do from here? Well, they kind of didn't have much. They kind of didn't have the greatest ideas after that, Because once you hit gold so hard on a TV show, it's hard to follow it up. And the way Squid Game Season 1 ended, I was like, that's going to be hard to follow. And then the first episode, the first season, they do this thing, spoiler, they do this thing where it cuts forward. They show him, right at the end of season 1, they show him getting off the plane. He's trying to find the guy talking to him on the phone. Yeah, how do you know I didn't get on the plane? Blah, 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 blah. And blah, 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 blah. But then, after that brief moment of him like walking out of the airport or whatever, they just say 2 years later. It's like, no. 2 years later. Oh, and they show the police officer waking up in the hospital. They don't explain it. He woke up in the hospital. Someone found him. How? He fell from the fucking cliff edge into the water. So, or whatever, probably on the rocks really based on how it looked. But let's say he fell from the cliff edge with a bullet wound in his shoulder. He fell from there into the water. How the fuck did someone find him? Was he floating? Did he have a fucking did he have an inflatable bag around him that kept him afloat until a boat could find him? And I thought this island is super secretive and impossible to locate or whatever. So they do this thing 2 years later. Instead of explaining any of it, they just go 2 years later. And in those, I hate when fucking things do that. When they skip ahead because they don't know how to follow it up in the moment. So they skip ahead. They just go cut the black 2 years later, and then they'll fill in the gaps with bullshit exposition. So the cop is now doing traffic tickets. Traffic tickets. This motherfucker. He's given up on fucking finding the island. At least that's what he tells people. But then secretly he's going to this boat and he's trying to find, I guess he's scuba diving. I don't know. Scuba diving to find his phone. I guess after 2 years, it's so there's so much stupid shit that happens in the very beginning of the season. And it's just no, don't just fucking do a montage from point A to point B. Show the 2 years as a montage with the do calendar flipping or whatever. As you show the main character setting up with the mob guy, he pays him off, and then he's fucking using him to fucking fund goons to find the suitcase guy. Show the cop all without, you don't even need words. You do a fucking musical montage, right? We're gonna need a montage. Even Rocky had a montage. And you fucking just do no words, just 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever the fuck, however long it needs you to just establish, here's what the main characters have done for 2 years. Don't just do it with the chief of police sees the guy in his traffic uniform, and he's like, what are you doing? What the fuck? And then they have dinner, and it's oh, I fucking vouched for you. What the fuck? Why'd you do that? You have to transfer. It's just this big exposition dump, and it's retarded because it's just, just do the just show us. You could do it so much easier, which is a montage, and then it shows everything, and then there's all the questions I have in my brain of what the fuck is going on. It's all answered. It's pretty simple, straightforward. But thankfully, that doesn't last too long, and the fucking show picks up, gets to the intensity that made the show so good, and I'm in deep. I fucking love this shit. I fucking love it. That's my only gripe. I'm a fucking nitpicking jackass. So hard to watch things and enjoy. My poor wife deals with it all the time. I'm watching this show with her, Outlander. I don't know if any of you people have seen that. But man, that show is just inconsistency after inconsistency, and it's bad. Well, I don't know, bad. There's goofy ass writing all the time. It's just, it's hard for me to just get through. Just enjoy the goddamn thing. It's stupid. Just enjoy. It's entertainment, you dum-dum. I'm the idiot. I'm the dum-dum that can't just enjoy the shit. Ugh. Oh my God. So frustrating sometimes. I wish I could just fully turn off my brain when I'm watching something with someone that wants to show me something. If it's gonna be something that I don't care for, just enjoy it. Just go for the ride. Get the feeling of it. The feeling. That's the point of cinema, is the feeling. You gotta get the feeling. But it's hard. It's hard. And it's funny when you figure out, like, when you find a movie that, there's always a movie. I can always find a movie that, even though it's like incompetent for a lot of things, for some reason my brain can go to that place and just suspend all disbelief and just love it. I wish I could just do that. I wish I could just do that for everything. Literally be in a constant state of enjoyment when I'm watching entertainment. Because come on, that's the whole point of it. It's the whole point of it. But I digress and digest and regress into my mind here. Oh, man. The key is, people, the key to stay away from the pitfalls. The pitfalls of the scammers is the adage. It's a 99% effective adage to just put this, always keep in the forefront of your brain. If it like feels too good, it's too good to be true, it probably is. Just try to keep that in the forefront, when you're fucking about to spend money, And I've fallen for scams. I'm not like impervious to it. I've fallen for scams all the time. There was time, especially when you're desperate. I was desperate. I lost my job back in 2019, and I thought, like, okay, I have at that point I had like 4 years of accounting experience, and I got my degree, so I think I should be able to find a job somewhat. I'm in a metropolitan area, so I'll probably be able to find a job somewhat easily. I got good references. I got fired. I think I got fired on good terms, not bad terms. So it's more like a layoff thing than a fire. So I was like, all right, I'll be able to find a job, whatever. Well, 3 months later, no goddamn job. It's like, oh my God, I'm getting a little flustered here, getting a little worried. And when you do these things, where you sign up on Indeed and ZipRecruiter, as Bill Burr would say, ZipRecruiter, and all these websites, the moment you do it once, I guess there's these people, these scammers they connect to these email databases, I guess. And once you do it once, they will text you and email you forever about job opportunities. I have a text right now. I haven't looked for a job in 5 years now. And I have a text right now I got yesterday saying, hey, I work for Chase and Morgan, JP. Like literally that, Chase and Morgan, JP, with a capital A in the middle of Chase. You want to hear about the part-time work-at-home position? From a random text number. I don't know the person's name, just random text. And sometimes they're very, very intricate. So I got one back in 2019. I got an email from, what was the company? They were imitating a company. It was something in Florida. I forget the name now. I think it was some type of like not some auto manufacturer, but like an auto repairs business or whatever. But there was a whole bunch of them in Florida. I wish I could remember the name. But they needed like an accounts receivable guy or whatever. I'm like, all right, cool. So I emailed him back because it looked official. I saw the email address. It was like at the company's name. But I guess at the time, if I look back at it, it was probably like a dash instead of a space instead of like an underline, instead of an underscore, or instead of it just being the full name with no breaks. There must have been like a hyphen or something in the middle, but it was in a spot that made sense, like for the name of the business. So I was like, all right, whatever. This looks legit. And I remember I'd already gotten like 30 scam emails and text messages that I always entertained them just to see like, maybe it's real. And then this one seemed like, okay, this is a real person. I looked up the person. So they had a picture and their name on the email, like an official, like, thank you, comma, and then their full name, the phone number, and no phone. It wasn't a phone number, but it was a full name, the position, and a picture. And I was able to find the picture of that person that worked for that company. I was like, okay, all right. I found them on Indeed or whatever. So they made a fake Indeed profile for this person because it was the way they typed it up. I remember it got to the point where I was talking to them, I was emailing them back and forth, and I was texting them back and forth, and it was all making sense, you know. It seemed like this is going to work out, seemed real, and then I didn't have to pay anything, so I didn't pay any money, thankfully. And they gave me a check in the mail. So they sent a check to reimburse for they were gonna basically pay for a laptop. And they sent me like $1,500 check. And it looked real, it felt real, but there was something about me that I was still worried about it. And so I went to the bank, I asked the bank, so is this, can you tell me if this check is fraudulent? They said no. They looked at it like, no, we can't tell you. And I was like, okay, so what happens if I cash it and it's fraudulent? And they're like, well, if you cash it and it's fraudulent, then you're in trouble. It's like, wait, what? What? You go to jail for 3 years or some shit because obviously you must have known it's fraudulent. I'm like, dude, if you fuckers can't tell if it's fraudulent, how the hell am I supposed to know? What the fuck? Just so frustrating. So then I called him because I said, hey, the bank won't, I texted him back, hey, the bank won't cash the check for whatever reason. And the person I forget, they said like one word answer or something like that. It was really weird, like no problem. And that was it. And they never responded. I sent them a whole bunch of texts after that. Like, hey, so what's going on? You know, like, is there a way maybe we can do an ACH or something? And no response. And that was it. I was like, oh my God, that was a scam. That was so intricate. That was crazy. So I guess if I had deposited the check, then they would have somehow gotten access to my bank account to jack money out of it. I don't know, man. It was crazy. It was crazy. I was like, what the hell? That was a scam? So, I'm not knocking people getting scammed. I just try to avoid them. Try. It's too good to be true. It probably is. Ugh. That experience has tainted me forever when it comes to looking for work now. Oh my God. It's like every time I see these things get an email or get a call, get a text. And also I also published a book back in 2017, self-published. And if you self-publish, or I don't know, maybe even if you publish, but if you publish a book, you will forever, to the end of time, receive emails and phone calls and text messages about people that want to buy the options to your book for HBO, for Showtime. So I have right now. I think last week I got 2 voicemails, and they always use new phone numbers. I don't know how many phone numbers I have blocked on my phone. It's so many. Thousands of phone numbers are blocked on my phone because I get a call about every other week, at least 2 every week, saying, "Hey, we want to buy your book. We're from literary publishing, and we want to buy your book. And hey, I think the last one I got was we're from Paramount Pictures. Paramount Pictures? What? For real?" I actually want to call that one back because I've never seen it from an actual. It's always some random ass name for a publishing, for a book company. You can imagine Literary Press or Authors United or whatever, some random ass name. But this one said Paramount, so I got a call. Sometimes I got a call. I got to double check because in the voicemail, the guy says, "We're from Paramount Pictures, and we saw your book. One of my senior editors says that they want to buy the options to your book for $300,000 from HBO. So please come back." And it's Paramount Pictures, so maybe it's real. I gotta call for 30 seconds and be like, every time they do this to me, where they say we're optioning to buy your book for $300,000, for $100,000, what HBO, Showtime, Stars wants to do it. I have to, when I call them just to double check, double check. I call them and I go, "Hey, if this costs me money, I don't have any." So every time they do that, we can work with you. It's only going to cost $1,000 to do the press release. It's always you got to pay. Always got to pay. That's okay. So if it's too good to be true, it probably is. And then if it's also too good to be true and they are forcing you to do a payment before anything is given, it's a 99.99% chance it's like a scam, you know? So, you know, you have to spend money to make money. That is true. That is true. But when it comes to like the combination of the two, whoo, gotta be careful. Holy crap, gotta be careful. Oh my God. Woo, man. Holy crap-a-moly, people. Holy crap-a-moly. Scammers are everywhere, and they, Jesus Christ. How to stop them? It's an endless, and it will forever be a thing, you know? The people that are trying to do it. It's got to be one of the oldest professions ever, you know? Probably back in caveman days, one caveman 6 million years ago was like, I know a cave that's really good over there. And like to get this guy to get out of his cave and go that way, probably made him leave his cave, and he got his own cave, you know? He got it from him. And then the guy got lost in the woods and died because he left his cave. Who knows? It's probably the oldest. They say stripping and prostitution. I think scamming's the oldest. I don't know. Oh, man. I don't know what to believe anymore. You guys get that feeling? You just don't know what to believe anymore? Ugh, I get that way too often. Oh, my God. And I try to have hope. You try to have hope and be optimistic, people. You try to be optimistic. You try. It's like, okay, we got a new president who was already president. Let's just hope it doesn't go to shit. Let's just hope. Who fucking knows? Doesn't look very good starting right now. Oh my God. This is looking grim. Looking grim. Woo! Woo! Holy crap, dude. Elon Musk going nuts talking about taking Greenland and Canada, and Trump saying he's going to take Canada and Greenland. And what the fuck happened? What is going on, people? Went from America first to America everything. Everything will be America. Hey, Africa, we're taking you too. It's like, what the fuck? What is going down, dude? What is happening? Holy crap. Holy crap, dude. That is goofy. This is goofy shit. This is some goofy shit, man. Oh my God. I wonder if there will ever be a moment of actual, like, in my lifetime, if it'll ever happen again, like an actual movement for class, like actual change to the system where just not as many oligarchs. Can we just not have so many oligarchs? Can we have a little more like spreading here of the wealth, a little more? I mean, come on, people. It's getting fucking ridiculous. It's getting goddamn ridiculous, isn't it? Has everyone woken up yet to inflation is just profits? Have we woken up yet? What can we do? It just feels like there's nothing we can do. I mean, shit, they classified that one woman who fucking called her insurance company, and when she got denied the claim, she's a terrorist. She said deny, defend, depose, or whatever the fuck. Deny, don't pay, whatever the fuck, delay. And it's like, she's a terrorist? Terrorist? So that's what's considered terrorism? Let's say even you consider it a threat against the life of the CEO of fucking Blue Cross Blue Shield or whatever. That's not a terrorist act. That's just a threat. What the fuck are you talking? Terrorism? What the fuck are you talking about? It's the most ridiculous. It's the most like in your face, like, listen, this is what we consider actual threats. The guy in New Orleans who fucking killed 16 people, the Tesla truck exploding fucker, whatever the fuck, those aren't terrorist acts. But if you tell an insurance company, if you threaten a CEO, that's terrorism. Well then, our country is just for the CEOs, and that's it? What the fuck? What is going goddamn on in this country? I don't even know anymore, man. It's fucking nuts. Fucking nuts. Terrorism? $100,000 bond? Can you fucking imagine you get denied your health insurance for fucking whatever the hell it is? Let's say you want to get titty surgery, and they fucking deny your fucking titty surgery, and you just get mad for a moment. Yeah, motherfucker, fucking kill you. And you hang up the phone. And it's like, oh, terrorist, 100K fucking bond. You're a goddamn dad or you're a fucking mother. Holy fuck, dude. That fucks up your whole life in that one moment. Come on. That's craziness. Over words over the phone, and she's obviously pissed off. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude. That's craziness. That's fucking crazy, dude. The amount of people online in this country that have openly said, I'll fucking kill you to people. Come on, death threats, they're literally rampant. Everyone's getting death threats all over the fucking place. No one's getting charged fucking terrorism. What the fuck is going on? That's goddamn insane. Holy shit. Woo! That's crazy. That drives me nuts. That shit drives me fucking crazy. Oh my God. It's just so out in the open. All the conspiracies are out in the open. The fucking New World Order and fucking brain control, AI taking over. It was, in the fucking 10, 15 years ago, I had to go on conspiracy Reddit and I'm going deep on like George Soros and all this fucking people or whatever. Fucking Bohemian Grove and what was the other one? The other one that became the Bilderberg group. That used to be, dude, that was a super conspiracy theory. The Bilderberg group, that all the elites in the world go to have a secret meeting where they decide politics of the world for a moment. That was denied so heavily back in the day. And then after COVID, after the fucking Great Reset being published and all this Carl Schwab just fucking saying crazy shit, they just said, fuck it, we'll make it public knowledge. Yeah, we all meet. Yeah, it's real. Yeah, there's a fucking Wikipedia page on the shit now. What the fuck? What the fuck? If you go back 15 fucking years, that shit was deep conspiracy. You were a fucking lunatic if you talked about the Bilderberg group. Now it's like common knowledge. Like, yep, there's a Bilderberg group. I remember I lost my mind. It was like 8 years ago when I found out that I had heard about MK Ultra, and that it was like I heard about the conspiracy behind it, but I didn't realize until I started looking. I looked it up just randomly one day, like a little deeper, and I was like, oh shit, this is like confirmed. This isn't a theory. This fucking happened. They fucking had testimonies to Congress live recorded for hours on end talking about the mind control experiments. And no one got in trouble. They used government money, our fucking taxpayer dollars, hundreds of millions to fucking try and brainwash motherfuckers for a Manchurian candidate. And we get no recourse? No one got in trouble? What the fuck? Come on. What? Oh, we stopped. Yeah, that was 10 years ago. We stopped. Don't worry about it. Like, crazy. Fucking crazy, dude. Woo! It's fucking nuts. It's fucking nuts. It's fucking crazy. Oh my God. Holy crap. The world is so wild. And then it was like, back in the day, it was George Soros. That was the big guy, the guy who's manipulating the money markets in Europe and crashing the euro. And he's controlling all the news outlets. Yeah, he controls all the news outlets. But then instead of like him doing it secretly, now it's just, Jeff Bezos bought all of them. And then Elon Musk bought Twitter. So they're able to control the flow of information openly. They're just, we own it now, and we get to control what gets said. Deal with it. Fuck. It's just out in the open. You got Elon Musk thing. Okay, Britain, you have to do open elections right now. Like, it's like, what the hell? It used to be so underground and so like interesting and sneaky, and now it's just fucking right in your face. Like, hey, I'm making these chips. And these chips are going to be able to control your fucking mind. How do you like it? And people are like, yeah, we love it, Elon. Woo! Woo! It's just like, Jesus Christ. I remember a couple interviews. I remember getting weirded out by him way back in the day when he was starting Neuralink. And he said some shit about, he was obviously aware, okay, AI is going to be a big problem, right? AI is going to be a big problem. So we have to, I want to be the one at the head. Are you crazy, narcissistic son of a bitch? You think you're gonna be the only one? He has this opinion. He's gonna be the one. He wants to be the one controlling it. I mean, that's such a wild fucking like. There's like wanting to be president, and then there's wanting to be the one who controls humanity. I mean, that's fucking nuts shit, dude. Nutso shit. God damn. Holy fuck. I want to be the one who's in control. When the super AI is, eventually controlling the whole world, I don't want to stop that. I just want to be in control of it, I just want to be able to turn off everyone's brain whenever I want to. Fuck. What success rate does it have to have? Let's say you don't have an illness of any type. What success rate does this surgery of Neuralink, where they fucking put a chip in your head and it connects to your brain and now you have Wi-Fi in your head or whatever, literally. Like, how successful of a surgery does that have to be for you to go for it? Because, like, in my opinion, it's like, what happens to, like, okay, so let's say you have Neuralink in your head and it connects to the internet and it searches Google for you. How do you consciously experience that? Is it like a sound? Is it a picture in your mind that's like showing you the Google page in like one half of your vision, and then the other half is the real world, like a crazy VR setup? Like what are you actually experiencing in your consciousness? I started questioning this when this guy has a implant, the cyborg. He's got an implant in his brain that you can send him pictures to his fucking implant with like Wi-Fi, and he'll see the picture. And it's like, how the fuck is he seeing the fucking picture? It's, what the hell is going on? What happens if that technology goes haywire in your fucking head? I got switch directions. Get the brain flowing a different way. What happens if the technology goes haywire, has a short circuit, and your fucking consciousness is like fragmented, and it's just, the question is, how successful does it have to be before you get it done? If you have no illnesses, no prior problems, you just want to get ahead in life. You just want to be more productive. You gotta be more productive. More productive. Oh my God. Holy crap, man. Oh no, my wife just texted me music issues. Oh shit. Oh God, I hope she's okay. Oh my God. Ay. But so, I think about these things like, because my kid is, so young, and he's probably, I might see it in my lifetime, where we'll see like the emergence of this AI or whatever the fuck, or like a real integration of machine and person. Like, we're already, people are like already semi-integrated with the phone. I'm fucking holding this thing, I'm looking at it, I'm just talking to it, I'm locked in right now, for example. But like truly integrated, like where it's like in your arm or it's in your brain, like he's gonna experience that 99.9% chance. So I wonder, like, at what point would I be like, yeah, go ahead, dude, get it done, get the implant in your head. Like, it'd have to be like millions of surgeries that all went successful, every single one. And it's been going on for 10 years. And literally after 10 years, there hasn't been a single case of a malfunction. Because I feel like just the chance, like the idea that you could like have a malfunction and become like a fucking, oh, she fixed it. And become like a dementia person, like fragmented realities in your mind or whatever the fuck. It's just scary, isn't it? It's like some of the scariest shit I can think of. For what purpose? Just to like be more productive? Who gives a fuck? Who gives a? We live in such a crazy time. At that point in time, we're gonna be able to have fucking everything automated. This is the thing that I don't understand. So, if we have 3D printing to a level where we can 3D print houses, okay? We have 3D, and then we have machines. So that's coded. So that can be just automated, literally find land. You can do a fucking topography, satellite image search. You can do like a fucking little rover that drives to a spot that the satellite thinks might be a good spot to build a house. You have a fucking drone fly, drop off a little drone that drills into the earth, test the stability, test the soil, whatever the fuck, test all this shit to make sure it's a good surface to fucking build a fucking house on. Then you just have the 3D printer fucking driven out there on a fucking AI bot on a fucking giant semi-truck, just drives it on it. It's all automated. This can all be automated in like, who knows, 50 years, 60 years, who the fuck knows? It can definitely be done. It's just a matter of scale and when. So at that point, we can have all this shit done where everything, building shelter is fully automated for every fucking human on the planet. And then we have fucking AI bots being able to harvest the food, sort the food, and deliver the food, all done automatically. And then we have automated systems for fucking electricity built into every house with renewable energy. I mean, the solar efficiency is getting to a point between solar, wind. You know, you just fucking have an AI bot build a giant wind turbine for every fucking house. I mean, there'd be so few, and then like houses, you know, on the fucking coastline, they have fucking dams and shit. I mean, there's so many ways now for a house to be self-sustaining, like where you don't need to do fucking anything, you know what I mean? For the most part. It's gonna get to a point where every necessity for life is gonna be covered by some type of automated machine that and it will be fully done by robots once the robots are able to repair each other. Once robots can repair other robots like in the field, we're done. What the fuck are we doing? Let's just paint. Let's just play volleyball. Like, what are we doing? Work is going to be not a thing anymore, right? There's no point in work if there's no reason to work. So we got to fucking have fun. You got to find new ways to have fun. And, you know, one of the best ways, in my opinion, is just walking, right? You just fucking walk. Why the fuck? Ugh. Drives me crazy. Like money is not always going to be a thing. You know what I mean? It's going to be, at some point, the purpose of money is going to be absolved once you have every necessity of life covered. It'll revert back to a barter system. Because what the fuck is the point? At least it should. Then you have the problem of power and control. People want power and control. So gross. So gross. The people that want power and control, it's just so gross, isn't it? It's just, I don't know. Like, the only power I want is over myself. I don't give a fuck about having power over anyone else. Like, I don't know. Isn't that just like a gross, like, I own you. I control you. It's just like disgusting. Like, who the fuck would want to be that? I don't know. I never understood it. That's why I can't see myself like when I tried to do a nonprofit for feeding people where I'd find places that were throwing away food, and instead of throwing it away, I'd pick it up and take it to someone that needed it, whatever. And I was like, it's a good idea, but I just couldn't get myself to like, okay, so now I'm gonna like grow it and like be in charge of people. It's like the idea of like being in charge of someone. It's just in its core, like, it doesn't feel right. You know, it only feels right with my kid because he's literally a fucking toddler and he doesn't know the world at all. So someone's got to teach him something. So I'm controlling his life right now, but I really can't wait for the moment he can like fully have like conscious, logical thought on his decisions. And then I won't have to like control it. I could just like guide him. Like, okay, this is probably a better idea. This is a bad idea. Like, you can do whatever you want. You know, I think you're capable of figuring it out on your own. But in my opinion, you should probably go this way. You should probably go that way or whatever. But like the idea of like, I own you. It's like, it's just gross. It's gross. Ugh. Let's get grossed out. Like, who the fuck wants that? Ugh. All I care about is my own autonomy. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Yay. I think this is long enough rambling. I think I'll let you people go for now. If you made it this far, I mean, thank you for joining the ramblings of a fucking lunatic. Appreciate it. Like and subscribe, as they say. I'll see you guys later.